Hello, my very good friends. Today I want to share with you a very important component of success and influence. This component is called maturity. Before you come to any level of success or influence, you are actually demanded by life and God that you are matured. There are areas of success and areas of influence you can't get to until you have a certain level of maturity. And therefore, the number one thing you have to get concerned, and work hard for is to actually mature. Because the more you're matured, the more you predict your own personal success. Okay? And therefore, we have to divide maturity into three important areas. Number one, it is the physical maturity, which is about age and physical expansion, the expansion of your muscles, your physical expansion and your age increase. That's the physical maturity. Number two, it's the expansion of your mind, which now goes to how much you know, which comes from how much you read and how much you're able to respond to various circumstances rather than react to those circumstances. That's the mind maturity. Remember, it's about how much you know, which comes from how much you read, and it's also about how much and how able or capable are you to respond rather than react. Finally, it's spiritual maturity. This has to do with how much you engage with the spiritual world. How much do you know about God and how do you believe in things and questions of God? And how much do you engage into the promises of God? And how much do you participate into the spiritual issues? And therefore, until you have these three areas of maturity, then God and life can trust you to lead any institution. Before you seek success in any life area, you have to seek for personal maturity in an area of life. If you want to be successful and influential in politics, then you have to seek to be a matured person in issues of politics. If you want to be successful in maybe teachings on marriage and leadership, then you also have to seek maturity. And in this case, you have to seek maturity in your mind on that particular area. Again, another very important area and component of success and influence is experience. Experience is a very important issue because it's experience that gives you the competence. Persons that we invite in workplaces and we require that you show some given amount of experience. This is actually necessary because it tells us of how competent you are in an area, because competence comes through practices and experiences that you get within the process of work. And so it is necessary that you agree to pass yourself through various processes that gives you enough experience and that gives you enough competence in an area. I was talking to one of my mentors and I was telling him about my desire to do some activities. And here he told me it is necessary to be a follower for a long time before you become a leader. And this is the same thing I want to share with you today, that you want to become a person of influence or a person with success in an area, you should become a follower first. Be a person who observes and learns, and within the process of learning and personal improvement, that is where your success comes. And therefore today I want to tell you that the number one thing that predicts your personal success, it is your personal maturity. So the question is, how matured are you? How matured are you? Okay, this is a very important question. So I know you have the attitude to become successful, but here's the thing. Give yourself time as you work, because as you give yourself time and you work, you're giving yourself possibility to become a matured person. And when you're matured, then you are attracting your level of success. Thank you and stay with us.